up, YouTube? We back. We're gonna put the motor in the race car today. Y'all gonna tag along. I'm gonna do a little time lapse of installing the motor, and then I'll show you guys some little brief videos and we'll get it running. It's our twin turbo Camaro. It's a 98. We did have a LSR block in there, but at the track a couple weeks ago, unfortunately the motor let go. Not sure exactly what happened. It was on a conservative tune-up, but the motor did lock up and pretty much destroy the whole block. You guys stay tuned. It's gonna be a pretty badass video. We'll get the race car back up and going. That'll mean more race car content, stuff like that. So follow the channel, subscribe. A lot more shit to come. Show you guys a little of that aftermath. Made it about 100 feet down the track, but the motor locked up. You can see the piston grabbed, but it actually cracked all of the mains. Get that TSP rod right there. Damn. Only one good rod left on this thing. This first cylinder right here. The only good piston and rod left. Ready to put this new hard in the race car. Gonna throw some red Loctite on these bolts. All the bolts in the flywheel. Let's get this motor lifted up real quick. Getting the turbo manifolds on right now. All right, water pump is on. Now next will be the crank pulley. One step closer to getting it in the car. But you see we got the flywheel on. And we'll drop it in this beast. Since we're running the crank trigger, we got the smooth pulley. Let me go ahead and get this keyway lined up. And I always use the balancer install tool. On. Now let's install all the crank trigger accessories. Crank trigger's installed. Let's go ahead and get the motor in. All right, the motor is in. Go ahead and start getting some of it wired up, and then I'm gonna actually get the transmission thrown in. Got a TH400 over here. Right, get this training jack out the way. We can do convertibles now, starter, and then just start plugging up the rest of the motor. Get fired away. One step closer to this no prep racing. You hear? All right, we're getting ready for the first fire up. Gonna go ahead and turn it over. We're waiting for the correct valve covers to come in to fit these T&D rockers. Wouldn't hurt to fire it up for a second to hear the new heart of the beat. Sounds like all 8 to me. All moving. No feel yet. We're just turning it over, getting some oil pumping through the motor. got the car running last night. We got everything plugged up. Yesterday I put the motor and everything in, and then they helped me while I was doing other customers' vehicles. I had to do a torque converter in a 4x4 Silverado. Gotta mix fun with business at the same time. I'm actually over here getting ready to do a fan on this VW. So yeah, over here at the shop, we do regular maintenance, we do performance, we do it all. It's gonna be a badass build. I'm gonna start making some content on this one. I know I'm starting a little late because we've already put the motor in, had it sent to the fab shop. They fabbed the turbo kit up, and now we're just putting the finishing touches. Just showing you, you know, a little bit of what we do on an everyday basis. But doing an engine swap on this V6 truck to getting the race car together. We ordered the valve covers from ATEC, so once those come in, get this put together, and then we'll go out testing. So we'll have a nice little video of the test session. You guys will see this video before the testing video, just so build the anticipation up a little bit. See you guys then.